Hello everyone, welcome back to Easy Learn. In this tutorial, we are going to learn how to make an API call using Volley library in Android. Let's start. Open your Android Studio. Create a new project. Select this empty template. Click Next. Add your app name here. Give location. Click Finish. Now the project is ready. Click on Run to check your application. Application is running fine. Now go to Gradle scripts, build.gradle and add the library here. I'm writing it manually like this. Click on sync now. Now the project is synced. Go to manifest, Android manifest.xml to add internet permission like this. Go to main activity. So this is a sample API URL. You can ignore this. You don't have to do anything for this. This is just to show you what we have in this API, what result we get. Use a get method. And here we can see the values which we are getting from the API. So I'm creating a Volley request queue. Press Alt Enter. Press Alt Enter to import Volley. Create a new request queue. Add the context. Now creating a request. String request. Press Alt Enter and import it. So it accepts these values. Request.method, import this one. And the method is get API URL. And then the response, you can write anything. Result. Then next parameter is error listener. So get the error value. Import it. Now let's log the value. Write result dot toString. Same way, log the error. Pass the request in the request queue. Now we are done. Let's run this app. To make it easy, you can search also. Search Volley example or anything. Let's launch the app first. And you can see the API values are coming here. So everything is working fine. So we use string request to get any kind of values, whether it's HTML, XML or anything. You can also use JSON object request to get JSON objects, click import, request dot method dot get, URL, it will be null, no values, then get the result. Then error. And log the values res.toString. Let's run. Now app is launching and now you can see the values. So what if we have to get this value page? So you can write like this, res.getString, and the key is page. So it should print the value of page. Yeah, so we are getting 1, which is correct. So we want to get the values inside data array also. So let's write result.getJSON array. Give the name as data. And let's log the JSON array value. So we are getting the complete data array. Now we have to get all the objects one by one in the JSON array. So for that, let's add a for loop which will print all the data inside JSON array. So we have this JSON object in the curly braces. So we'll try to get these values. JSON array.getJSON object I. Let's log this value. So it should print all the JSON objects one after the other in the JSON array. So we have got all the values. Let's right click on package, new, Kotlin class, give a class name and create a data class, user. It will have ID, which is of type int, then another variable, email, it's of type string, another variable, first name, string type, last name, and image. Now we can set the value of each user using this user data class, user, and pass the values, JSON object dot get int, and get this ID, JSON object dot get string, and we'll set email. Then we will set first name, last name, and image. Now we are getting all the user values one after the other. Let's add these values in a list. Let's create a variable list which is of type user. User list dot add user. To check, you can log the data. Let's run the app. Now you can see our user list has all the user values. Just remove this. Go back to activity main.xml file. Remove this text. Let's use Recyclerview to list all the data which we are getting from API. Go to design to align it in the top, or you can do from here also. And also add ID, give a name, in your main activity create a Recyclerview variable, making it as null, and find view by ID. Get your Recyclerview ID here, Recyclerview. Create new Kotlin class, user adapter. Create an inner class, view holder, which extends Recyclerview.viewHolder. It should have a constructor which accepts some view. Our adapter class will also extend Recyclerview.adapter. Which accepts user adapter dot our view holder class which we created. Import these three methods. Use layout inflator parent.context and inflate a layout. Let's create a layout. Go to res layout, new layout resource file, and give a name, user item. Click OK. Let's design our item, add an image, align it, attach top, attach left. You can change the name. You can give some size. Also add one text view. Attach its left and then top. You can give some top margin and left margin. Add one more text view. Attach its top to the bottom of first text view and then left. Give some margin on the top. Also, we need a view. This view will have match parent width and some height. Attach its top. Go to your XML file. You can add background color of the view and remove this line. Attach the left. In this text view, you can add some style. Similarly, add color size here also. Give a name. Now go back to user adapter, and now here you can give the layout you created. Parent false. Return view holder and the type view. And let's create a constructor which will accept some user list value. Just remove this. And here we will get the user from the user list. AB provide position. Here we will get the views, but we have not created any view here. Let's create inside view holder class our image. Let's get the image view name, TV name. our.id.tv name, then email, now we can get the values from our layout file and we can set all the values also. So holder.name.text is equal to user.fname plus user.lname. Later we can remove this warning. Let's ignore for now. Holder.email.text. So for now we are just setting two values, name and email. Here return our user list dot size. Now use this user adapter here. Recyclerview dot layout manager. You can make it linear layout manager and pass the context this. Recyclerview dot adapter and the adapter which we created, user adapter. which accepts the list and also log if there's any error. Let's run and check our app. So we are getting the API data here in our text views, but let's fix our layout. Go to our layout file, make it wrap content and run again. Now we can see it's better. We'll also add one image, so add one more library. We can add from here also new project structure, dependencies, app, click on plus, and here search the glide library. You can add any library which you are comfortable with for adding image. Click OK, click apply, click OK. You can see the library got added here. Go back to user adapter and here add glide, press alt enter to import, dot width and pass the context, but we don't have context, so let's create late init var context, and we will get the context value from parent dot context. Use it here and use it here. Load user dot pick into the image view which we have in layout, holder dot img. Now we should be able to see the image in our list. Yeah, image is coming fine. Now let's align this text also. Let's see why it's going wrong. So here we missed to add this TV name. Click run. Now everything is looking fine. Let's remove this warning also. So using string builder to add first name and last name together, and then we can set the value into the text view. Still we have to add some space in between, so add empty space, click run. So now we have space between first and last name and our list is working fine. So this is how we created a API request and then we use the API values into Recyclerview. And this is how we added glide library, volley library, added internet permission. Then we created volley request and added it into the request queue. And we got the JSON objects and we assigned it into the user list. And we passed this user list in the adapter class for the Recyclerview. We added the linear layout manager and we passed the list we got from API. And in user adapter, we get the user list. And we also created one list item layout file. And we created view holder class where we got all the image views, text views. And we set all those values inside onBind view holder. And that's all. This is how you can create an API call and then you can map it into the Recyclerview. Here we have used linear layout manager. You can use horizontal or grid layout manager also. How many columns you want. And run this app. So this appears in a grid view. You may have to manage the views. Let's revert back. Click run. Oh, so that's all for this video. I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching. Please like, share and subscribe for more videos. Thank you.